Radical. Radical. Radical.
Welcome to Show Off Saturday. This is going to be part 2 of that massive 400 music CD lot that I acquired at the flea market for like 30 bucks. Now this is going to be the best of. The best of means it's either going to be stuff I personally like or stuff that I think is going to sell from that lot. Starting left down all the way over, we got Ace of Base, The Sign, which has that song, The Sign. You probably heard it 1,000 times. And a couple other hits on there. This is not really I don't like this CD personally. Some of the songs I just find, I just don't want to hear them. But it is one of the best, and it's going to sell. Rock and Roll of the 1960s. Charlie Puth. There's about like maybe one or two okay songs on here. Doesn't have that one from the Fast and Furious soundtrack, which was a sad one that was done for the member of the Fast and Furious. What's his name? Damn. You know, it's just late. Sometimes late at night, I'm a half asleep. I forget people's names from the movies. But, you know, the other big star, the Vin Diesel in the movie. Sadly, that one's not on here, but I feel like it's still one of the best of the lot, sales-wise. A Star is Born. Again, I really don't like a lot of the songs on this CD. It's better than Gaga's other stuff. I like hearing her sing and stuff like this, as opposed to her like, you know, Just Dance, boom, 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 boom. You know, all that kind of crap. I don't really care for that. I don't care for that shit. But she's actually okay singing alongside, surprisingly, the dude from The Hangover. So it's not that bad of a CD soundtrack from the movie. And this movie has actually been remade, I think, 2 or 3 times, I believe. I know this won a lot of awards back when it came out, so definitely it's one of the best of the lot. Classic Country, 65 through 69, and also 70 through 74. Hollywood in Vegas, which is his Elvis Presley songs that are performed by Billy Joel, Amy Grant, Bono, Travis Tritt, Willie Nelson, John Mellencamp. It's a good damn CD. It really is. I thought about keeping it myself because, you know, I'm not the biggest Elvis fan in the world, but I like this particular CD. And that is Toto, the 7th one. Sadly, it doesn't have the one Toto song. Africa, their big hit, is not on here. But, you know, I really like the cover here. Looks pretty cool. CD's okay. It's all right. Oh, God. I hate this shit with a passion. Do you believe in life after love? They made fun of this shit on South Park years back, but I mean, it's going to sell. It's one of the best of the lot as far as, like, ability to sell, maybe, I guess. The cover looks okay. And I'll tell you what, Cher, for being, like, 97 right now, she's an okay-looking older broad. Really, she is. Right? I don't know how much plastic, you know, it's like a situation like Dolly Parton, but yeah, you know, as far as like elderly chicks that I might want to bang, maybe Cher. Okay. Terrible. Michael Bolton, Time, Love, and Tenderness. Look at that mullet, man. That is business in the front, party in the back. You know, the thing about Michael Bolton is, man, he's kind of like, you know, at that time, you know, yeah, he did this kind of music that was like, you know, romantic-y, but the guy, I'm guaranteeing you, probably slayed some fine models at the time. You might laugh at Michael Bolton, but hey, it's one of the situations to where at that time, he was probably, you know, swimming in trim, okay? Herbie Hancock, Speak Like a Child. This has nothing to do with the family of John Hancock. So it's apparently one of the best jazz albums of all time, but I think it's $2. So I don't know, jazz is not my thing, but apparently it's one of the best jazz albums ever made. This is kind of cool. You wouldn't know it from the cover, but it's U2. It's actually U2, but it's got Pillar, Jars of Clay, Sixpence None the Richer, you know, Toby Mac, Sarah Kelly. It's a lot of people doing really good versions, I would say, except for a couple of U2's best hits. There's only maybe like 1 or 2 of these songs I don't like, but very good covers Some actually maybe a little better than U2's even the originals. Next one up is Delamitri, Twisted. And this is actually a really good album, except for the one song, ironically, that was Roll to Me, their big hit. You know, I'm not going to go over the lyrics, but it was called Roll to Me, and it's not that great of a song. But oddly, the rest of the CD is actually pretty damn good. I guess they just made that one song so they could have a big hit at the time. Jim Croce, his greatest hits. Man, what can you say about Jim Croce? He's got some great songs, and that definitely is maybe going to be one in a second I flip over and show you some of the track listings. I do that at the very end of this. I flip over some of my personal favorite CDs out of this, and I go over the track listings. George Strait, which is Twang, and it's also Sideways. Why is this Sideways? George, why did you make this Sideways? You silly country singer, you. Garth Brooks, The Hits. It's Garth Brooks' best hits. What else can you say? Draped in Old Americana there. Good Old Country, starring Johnny Paycheck. You might not know who Johnny Paycheck is, but you might have heard this song. You can take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. You know that song, right? That's Johnny Paycheck. The other songs, I don't know. But if people ask about this, I'll tell them that's the song. That's a jazz album, Weather Report. Really cool looking artistic cover, but it's jazz. Sade, Stronger Than Pride. I love listening to this. Anything from her, just great. Just so soothing. Nice to go to sleep to, you know? Nice to go to sleep to. And Winwood, great CD. I might flip that one over in a minute, go over the track listings. Mark Anthony, Jewel, Pieces of You. You know, this was her big hit CD back in the day. And I don't know what that means, what we call human nature and actually is human habit. Who will save your soul? That was her big song on here. I think another big hit on here also, but mostly it was Who Will Save Your Soul. Remember what I was jamming to the other day? Midnight Star, No Parking on the Dance Floor. Yeah, that is, I thought about keeping that one also. I secretly kind of hope I don't sell this CD this weekend at the flea market. It's really nice. Paula Cole, The Fire. It's one of those where I don't really like this CD. It's crazy. It's insane. She just yells a whole lot in some songs. So it's different. It is different. But also, I wonder, has this flipped over a lot? Okay. Yeah, see, that's my bad. So it might have been sideways. My bad. It's something on my phone or whatever. But continuing with Paula Cole is, you may know the one song, which was the theme for Dawson's Creek. I think it went like this. I don't want to wait for my life. Say again. I don't want to wait for my food to get colder. I want to know, why can't I eat it now? Da-da-da-da. And a brand new Toyota. I want the car that's got a lot of gas. I'm pretty sure that's how that song goes. 1984 rock. Well, I'll go over the listing right now. Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan. The Cars, Magic, Billy Squier, Rock Me Tonight. You got some Coastal Club, Sheena Easton. Not bad. It'll sell because it's like the top 40 chart busters. Lost and Found, 70s songs. We're just going to quickly go through this. Okay. Even my phone's messing up a little bit. I'm going to go a little long on this. NASCAR, Hotter Than Asphalt, baby. You got Leonard Skinner, Mark Coley, Joe Diffie, Waylon Jennings, Alabama, Tracy Lawrence, Tanya Tucker, Little Texas, Hank Williams Jr., and Killer Bees. Man, oh man. This needed to come at a time with a thing of skull. It would not surprise me at all if this came wrapped with some fucking skull, buddy. You talking about country. This is deep country right here.